I am Loki of Asgard, and I say this to the haters of the first version of Bumblebee. In the end, you will always kneel. Hello everybody, this is 97 Lego Maniac with a video review, and today we're going to look at the version 2 of the Dark of the Moon Bumblebee. Okay, so here we have Bumblebee in his Stealth Force mode. As I would call, a Stealth Force. Why? Because this is not sneaky. This is way too obvious that this is no ordinary Camaro. It's a weaponized version. So I wouldn't call it Stealth Force, more like Strike Force Bumblebee. I don't know. If it's Stealth Force, he would be invisible or something. Like sneaky. This is not sneaky at all. So sorry for that little intro there. That's for those who do not. That's for the people who didn't like my first version of Bumblebee because they don't understand how difficult it is to make something like this. So that was basically what the intro is all about. So you can see all the Stealth Force when he has like all the guns in him. You can see a little bit of transformation there. Has a giant his cannon. He has the missiles, random stuff in the back. Even the back kind of transformed too. Head. Battle Mask version. So yeah, so that's the Stealth Force of Bumblebee, which is very nice. There's some articulation over here, which is the missiles. So yeah, that's nice. Unlike the first version, the doors do not open, unfortunately. These do, but they're not even doors. So yeah, so let's take off all the Stealth Force parts and just put them back together. So you take these off, fold these down, take you take off the guns. I'm gonna have to bring these, and to close these in together. These are kind of a pain in the butt to tab onto. I don't know why. You know it should be easy because it's on an easy joint. So take off this cannon parts and the missiles, bring them down, and take these off. And for the back, tab them together. You didn't see that. Tab these two together. Looks like that, and there you have the Camaro. Well, Camaro is a big upgrade. I really love the front though. The front's cool. You can see this annoying piece sticks out, but that kind of gives it a little more 3D effect instead of all flat. That's all of his stuff, which we don't need except this and this for the robot mode. You could add these in the robot mode if you want to make them look cool, but he didn't have all of that. So yeah, so that's all on the Camaro mode. It's just better than the last time I made it, more sleeker. So yeah, transformation. These two thingies, whatever, and you're gonna open up and you're gonna bend it like that. Meow. And these are gonna represent, like, it's kind of like the door pieces, but they're like the lower parts. If you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, and we're gonna open up. Actually, gonna slide this just like that. And for the back, let me rotate this all around. If just like what we did in the Stealth Force, we're gonna pop this off. This hood's gonna come back. It's gonna come up part of the hood, and we're gonna rotate this down. It's in a tight joint, so that's why it kind of breaks a little bit, because it does not want to move. It does not like to move at all. But there we have that. So for this part here, we're gonna open up his chest. This is actually his lower body, and you can see his head. And you can see all this just accordions out. I'm gonna bring out his legs. Let's do his legs first. They tend to be a little bit easier. I could somehow get this loosened off. bring out his arms. And we're just gonna leave him down like this. For this part here, what we're gonna do is gonna fold all this down. Gonna bring up his head and tab the abdomen piece to his torso, and we have to like rotate this part of the leg, straighten this out. Do the same thing here. Just rotate this, straighten it out, and we'll just put him on the ground. Actually, no, before we do that, what we're supposed to do is gonna lift this door piece, the door joints, like that, and bring the doors in to give them room. And we'll just put them on the ground, and we just put them on a table and work on this leg. For the leg here, we're gonna rotate this part of the leg like that. We're gonna fold that whole assembly back, and we're gonna rotate this wheel to the wheels facing the opposite direction, just like that. And for this heel, we're gonna bring the heels down so it can give them support. And for this part here, what we're gonna do, we're gonna have to push this in, just like that. And just rotate this all the way around till you get something like this. And do the same to the other side. Rotate this. Fold out the kneecaps. Rotate this in the opposite direction. Fold out his feet. Fold out the heels. Push this in. And fold it in like that. So there we have his legs formed. For this part here, what we're going to do, we're going to bring these pieces out and his chest untabbed in place. Tab this back in. And let's fix the chest a little, just a little, whatever. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring out this wheel like that, and this arm, I'm gonna fold the arm up like that, and bring it inside and tab it into place here. We can get it, just like that. We're gonna rotate his head for now. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna position the arms. We're supposed to rotate arms around, which is kind of hard since they're in the tight ratchet joints. And also, what you want to do is gonna, wait. Actually, you're supposed to fold. You're supposed to slide this up by one. Just rotate this around, and do the whole same thing to the other side. We're gonna do this one first. Gonna rotate just like that so it looks like this. Then we could bring this whole thing and tab it together if we can, and we didn't. It's gonna be quite a pain in the ass. And then we put this whole back assembly back on, but the problem is he looks very, very back heavy. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna take it off for now. And for the doors, what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring this down like that, and rotate it around just like this, and until it looks like that. And do the same to the other side. Bring this down, rotate it around, keep rotating the wrong way. No, actually, no, you're supposed to fold it a little bit lower and do it. There, now that looks better. And last but not least, we're gonna pop his nipples. Bring it down. Make sure everything's all tapped into place. And make him stand properly. And here you have Bumblebee in his robot mode. You can see it's a lot better than last time. This almost looks like the one in the sneak peek, but except without the back part, because the back part makes him very, very back heavy. So I just decided to take that off because it's just better. So yeah, so you can see totally new head sculpt and all that stuff I explained in a sneak peek. And I showed you guys the the battle mask head, which I'll put in right now. And here we have Bumblebee with his battle mask on, which is really awesome. Now the last accessory he has this cannon arm. What you have to do, you have to take off this arm and just replace it with this. So you can see there's some yellow in it just to make a resemblance, saying that his arm actually transformed into a gun. So you can kind of see a little bit of yellow in there on the gun. And there's Bumblebee's arm, and there's his blaster, which is awesome. Looks really cool. The blaster is a better upgrade than the last time, except the only difference is that the gun does not transform into a car mode. Oh, I don't think I explained this before, but his head, his mask, you can actually use it for transformation. It can work not with just the standard head. So yep. Bumblebee wants a cracker. And so that's all I have to say about Bumblebee. Subscribe. Yeah, and you know the drill. Yeah, see ya. No, what happened to my car? Hey, Garmin dog. No, it can't be. No.